Hello everybody, I am Q and I draw things for fun. You don't have to be talented to have fun. You don't have to sell your art, or you don't have to earn money on your art to have fun. Of course, you may try. Once again today I will be inking a sketch I did before. I made it in blue pencil because blue is a nice color. First we start with a narrow, thin marker. You don't need expensive equipment. Actually, if you are not very good, like me, you don't really need expensive equipment at all, because expensive equipment will not help you anyway. It will only be expensive. Of course, try not to use the cheapest one. Try not to ink with CD marker or something like this, because it will not work good. But just buy some decent supermarket markers, and don't know what these are called. I use uni pins and they are really enough. Good enough to have fun. There are two approaches to inking. One is doing tight inks, meaning whatever the sketch was, you just try to keep as close to it as possible. Personally, I don't really like tight inks. I like to correct what I did wrong on the sketching part, so I use this opportunity to make things look better. Like her hand here, it was a little bit thick, it didn't look good. I mean, I can't really draw girls and stuff, so they don't really look good anyway, but you may want to try and make things look better than they do on a sketch. This is the purpose of doing a sketch, first of all. So if you have the opportunity to improve something, try to do this, but don't overdo stuff. Because if you try too hard, eventually you will find that you are not satisfied with what you do. And just have fun. I kinda, well, this foot and this shoe, they are not really very good, so I will just go a little bit leafled on it, trying to not show it, okay? If you can't draw feet, then don't be afraid not to draw feet. Rob Liefeld was the hottest American comic artist in the 90s. He drew for Marvel and then he moved on to Image, and this guy positively had no idea whatsoever how to draw, okay? His famous Captain America with huge chest is till this day presented as one of the worst cover images of all times. and at the same time it was one of the best cover images of all times because it drew so much attention, okay? So Rob Liefeld could not draw at all. He can still, but it doesn't mean that he didn't want to draw and doesn't mean that he didn't try. And in fact, guy made millions drawing stuff without knowing how to draw stuff. So if Rob Liefeld can have fun and make money doing art, you can too. You see? First, we just do everything and the same line thickness. I just need to have this sketch done, put down. Be very careful. I know that today we got the digital stuff and so on. You can scan things and you can correct them, but this kills fun. You do this to have fun. Unless you do this to try and earn some living, then let me tell you, go learn some banking or something. You will make much better living on doing actual job. And when you do actual job and work like 9 to 5, 8 hours a day, this still leaves you with 16 hours a day to draw. If you have enough money to buy markers and pencils and stuff, you will be happy. You will be much happier than trying to make a living doing art, being your own manager, trying to sell it, trying to market it, trying to do plenty of things that artists are not destined to do, okay? Now, this is my favorite tool. I love brush pens, absolutely love brush pens. They are very delicate. They one day they just stop doing their work and the little brush at the end becomes terrible, and it's this sad moment when you realize you got to buy a new one. I've had this one for a few months already and it's fine. I like the company. It's good. It's not expensive. You can afford it easily, probably. I said don't buy expensive tools, don't. But once again, don't buy the cheapest ones because you will see the difference. Cheap markers have thin ink and it will not cover the paper as it should, right? You can use printer paper for starters, but if you can, try using a little bit thicker one, not like 80 grams, but try using 100 grams or 110 grams. Okay, see, I mispainted a little bit around the ear. It doesn't matter. It still looks good. Be careful. Work slowly. I know that makes these videos boring. I know. But believe me, I'm an old guy, middle-aged, and I've tried drawing for decades. I have learned to be patient. Basically, doing anything in life forces you to be patient, okay? And also, this is supposed to be fun. You can't have fun rushing it. Fun needs to last. So, look at it. She's slowly becoming a brunette. We didn't know what was she going to be, okay? And now we know she's a brunette. That's a very, very popular hair color in mangas because it's easy to achieve and effective. Large, dark areas draw the viewer's attention. And we will make her wear black top with white lining. It looks like gym wear, and it is nice because wearing gym wear is basically nice. It means you are fit and sporty and you like to move and you like to do stuff, and these are qualities that are very nice. Of course, sitting in front of your TV eating chips is fine too, but I like people who want to do something, people who want to go out, people who travel, people who are interested in things. Watching Netflix is okayish. I will not judge anyone, but it's not a way to make an interesting living. Just consuming something the others have brought us. And now we will also ink these terrible shoes. These shoes are terrible. Yeah, it's one of the worst shoes I have drawn, I don't know, this year. Maybe even more, because this year is not that long. It's not even 3 months in. So yeah, these might be the worst shoes I have drawn in like half a year. This is a little bit of a problem. I didn't fit her into the page properly. That's not as important, but keeping the composition within the boundaries is always good for the overall effect. It looks much better if she just sits in, okay? If there is light on all sides. Now, another one, this one is thicker. It's time to differentiate the thickness. I'm not a drawing expert, but what I do to make stuff look interesting, I add weight as if it was a shadow. So basically I add weight to all the same sides of the figure. In my case it's mostly bottom of the element and right, as if the sun, the light source, was on top left. You see, we differentiate these lines a little bit more here, a little bit more there, to make it look like it's a shadow. Okay, bottom right. Okay, this is also a moment where you can play with the lines, cover something up or make something more stand out, move it. Okay, she's missing a shadow on her neck. She's no longer missing a shadow. Here's the opening of the clothes. Okay, a little bit thicker here. The eyes, they are not very good, but they look mostly okay. I'm not gonna fight this. No. Bottom right, heavier lines, okay? See the difference? There's a way to make stuff stand out this way. Darker shadows. little thinner. The outside line is the same. The inner one drops a little bit inside because the sock presses on the flash, and this way it goes a little bit inward. Alright, obviously these feet suck. They suck big time. I'm not gonna try to save it now. It's okay. And that's it. We are done with the lineup. We might just try one more thing. Don't be afraid to experiment. Adding whites makes stuff look much better. Yeah, this now this sucks big time. And you can also try doing something like this. Highlights in the hair. Everything like this. Now here. Okay, it's better. Gotta be careful not to make stuff smear, just like I did here. This one kinda sucks. This is it. She is inked, and I will be doing a little bit of color on her next. Thank you very much.